Ronaldo, most overrated player. Declan Rice starts in any midfield ever in history. Yo guys, today we're going to be reacting to 19 of the biggest hot takes in soccer right now. If you guys wanted, this is part one. I'm probably going to be doing way more episodes of these. If you guys want to have your hot take on here, comment down below and then I'll make sure to have your hot take in here. Anyways, let's get to it. Just to warn you guys, there will be a lot of cuts in this video. Well, anyways, let's get to it. The first hot take. Declan Rice starts in any midfield ever in history. Who made this hot take? Who made this? This had to be an Arsenal fan. Because I promise you, in history, Declan Rice is not going into that Real Madrid midfield or Barcelona's midfield right now. Barcelona had the likes of Iniesta. Oh my God, hold up. Iniesta, Xavi, and Busquets. He is not... Declan Rice is not even... He doesn't clear any of them. Not close. It's not close. Even on pure ability, it's not close. Now, in Real Madrid, let's take a look at Real Madrid's, okay? They have Toni Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro. Casemiro, now, the only debatable one is Casemiro. But Casemiro, Real Madrid, on pure ability, clears, and I mean clear, hear this, guys, Arsenal fans, clears Declan Rice any day. After that one, hopefully this one's better. Mbappe already top 10 in history. I don't know how to feel about this one, but I low-key kind of agree. If we're talking about goals and assists, definitely, obviously he's top 10. But if we're talking about pure ability and trophy cabinet, I don't think he's there. Because there's way better. There's Robert Lewandowski, you know, there's honestly, for counting the trophy cabinet, I would have Thomas Muller ahead of him if we're counting trophy cabinets as well. But basically, if Mbappe wants to be a top 10 player in the world right now, he has to at least give 3 Ballon d'Ors and 2 UCLs if he really wants to become a top 10 player. Honestly, right now, I would rate Dembele over him just because of his trophy cabinet. You know, 1 Ballon d'Or, 2 UCLs, 1 treble. I mean, honestly, in big games, yes, he does. So it's not like Dembele is like a player that does not help PSG at all. No, in big games in the Champions League, no, he has been there and has helped PSG won a treble and a Champions League and brought them to a Club World Cup final. So yes, honestly, it really depends how you would rate how we're rating this. Pure ability, Mbappe definitely top 10. Counting trophy cabinets, no. Cabinets, bro. Okay, I just read this one before I recorded, and low-key, this might be one of the biggest hot takes, and I already know you guys are gonna flame me on the comments for this one. Nuno Mendes, pure ability, better than any left back in history. Oh my God, my throat. Bro, I honestly don't know how to feel about this because I feel like pure ability, he's top 2 already. Honestly, I think it's whether you think Maldini or Nuno Mendes is better. But honestly, I think, yes, Maldini was great at defending. But here's the thing. Nuno Mendes is a complete left back. Like, you see Nuno Mendes, he's attacking, he can attack, he can defend, he can score free kicks. What can this man do? What can't he do? Honestly, Nuno Mendes, just because he's the most complete player in the world, and this is saying on pure ability, this is why he clears Maldini. But this is on pure ability. But here's the thing. If we are talking about on pure defenders, Maldini clears them, clear as day. But honestly, it depends on what you want as a left back. If you want a complete left back, Nuno Mendes, obviously. If you want a defending left back, obviously, you're going to be taking Maldini any day. Before I do this next hot take, make sure you like and subscribe so we can continue this. Also, don't forget, leave your biggest hot take in the comments. You know, I just repeated that. But come on, I'm going to need more football hot takes. I can't just be scrolling on TikTok. All right, let's get to it. Lamine Yamal will not survive in Ronaldo's era. I really don't know what to think of that one. I honestly think he would survive, though. I mean, I think Lamine Yamal would be able to adapt in Ronaldo's era because, let's talk about it. Lamine Yamal, obviously, he cannot get past Nuno Mendes right now. But here's the thing. Nuno Mendes is already like a top 5 left back for me. Probably top 2, top 3. You know, it really just depends, like how I said on the last hot take. But yeah, I really think Lamine Yamal would honestly like also dominate in this era, you know, because if you're just saying on pure defenders, there's not that many good defenders. And trust me, if you put Lamine Yamal in that Barca squad, he's not starting, but he is he's gonna become a good bench player. You know, he's gonna be a player that scores goals and is gonna be able to play. You know, it's not like Lamine Yamal would be. Let's just say he would be the Nicholas Jackson of this era, bro. No, he would actually cook in Ronaldo's era. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this hot take. You know, it's disgusting. I mean, that you guys are just nostalgia merchants because honestly, you guys are saying Nuno Mendes is not even a top 10 left back in all of history. So, you know, it's just nostalgia merchants. Anyways, let's get to the next one. Ronaldo, most overrated player.
Oh, hell
I'm done, bro. I'm done. Excuse me? Excuse me. Ronaldo, most overrated player. You have to be sick in the head. I mean, unless you're talking about his fans that are just saying, oh, he's the world's greatest player. Yes, but that does not mean he's the world's most overrated player. There's no way he's the world's most overrated player, bro. I mean, the fans, you know, yes, they glaze him, but it's good glaze because look at how Ronaldo is right now. And I'm not even a Ronaldo glazer, but this hot take, you know, I'm ending it right now. Bro, you end this. Get this out right now. Oh my, get this out right now. Also, at the end of this, I will share my biggest football hot take, two of them. Angel Di Maria, most underrated player. This is actually, wow, this actually might be the greatest one ever, you know. I honestly agree with this one. Wait, actually, I don't know, man. I think most underrated player for me, I would be taking Sadio Mane. But Angel Di Maria, that is not a bad shout, you know. That is probably one of the best hot takes in here right now. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is perfect, you know. This is a perfect hot take. Wow. I think we're just going to end it off, like, right there. I mean, well, let's get on to the next one. All right, next one. Pele and Maradona would not even be top 20 players if they were in this generation. Now, I've heard this a lot, you know, talking about Pele and Maradona. But here's the thing. Pele and Maradona, they didn't have the equipment that Ronaldo had, you know, the Ronaldo era had, the Messi era had, you know, and the Lamine Yamal's era. They didn't have the equipment, you know. I mean, honestly, this is my take. If Pele and Maradona had the equipment that Lamine Yamal, Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's era had, they would dominate. You know, Pele would be the Ronaldinho. He would be Ronaldinho, you know, if he had this equipment. And Maradona, they would thrive in this era. I'm not even going to be on there. Just by looking at their talent in their era, they would thrive in this era, and it wouldn't even be close. Their rivalry would be close to Ronaldo and Messi's era. If they had that equipment, you know, because just look at how Mbappe's equipment has in Real Madrid facilities. Just look at that. And look at what they had. You know, they don't even have camera footage of the equipment they had. All they had were sticks to dribble on and cones. That's all they had. They didn't have any of those fancy materials. Obviously, if we're talking about just them right now and you put them in here with no equipment, you just put them in the field, obviously they're not even top 20, they're not surviving. But you give them the equipment, they are thriving, and it's easy to tell, you know. Next one. Van Dijk on pure ability is better than Sergio Ramos. Finally, a good one. I agree with this 100%. Van Dijk on pure ability is way better than Sergio Ramos. The only reason that this is a debate is because Sergio Ramos trophy cabinet. Let's be honest here. If you want a defender, you are taking Van Dijk easily. And it's no question. It's no debate. You are taking Van Dijk. Wow, guys, I just realized that this video is probably going to be 20 minutes long. Because, let me count how much I left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No pun intended. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more. There's 11 more. Wait, I actually gotta change the video title, bro. There's not 19, there's 18 in here. Alright, well, anyways, let's get back into it. The Euros is a way harder competition than the Copa America. Honestly, just because of how many, you know, European national teams there are, honestly, I agree with this one. But here's the thing. If you look at the Copa America team right now, Colombia and, Argentina and Brazil, you know, the thing is, like, you're judging, like, people, like, the teams on paper. You know, you're judging the players by their names. You know, not just on their ability. Because let's just say Messi was on the team, right? But you just see his name, but you don't know if he's good or not. And let's just say you look at him and you don't look at him and he doesn't do anything for the team. He has 0 goals, 0 assists. That's basically what I'm talking about, you know. Because Ronaldo, oh wait, they have Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes on that team, on Portugal's team. But guess what? In this World Cup, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. I didn't see any good highlights. Argentina, they were way better. Brazil, they competed way better. Who else? Who else would I say competed way better in the Copa America? Colombia drawed them, I think, or they beat them. I really wasn't watching the match, but I honestly think if you grab Copa America's teams and Euros team and you put them in a competition, wait, that's basically the World Cup. Copa America would go farther than the Euros, and honestly, it's just facts, bro. Oh my god. All right, next hot take. Neymar is better than Ronaldinho. Finally, someone agrees. Yes. Neymar, yes. Neymar is way better than Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho gets overrated just on his dribbling. Just look at it. Ronaldinho went to AC Milan and he did nothing. Neymar went to PSG. Look at the goals and assists he had. He led them to a UCL final. Became Brazil's top scorer without the super team that Ronaldinho had, with R9, with Rivaldo, with Roberto Carlos. Like, really, it's no debate. Neymar is way better than Ronaldinho. Look at the Brazil team he had. Look at the team Ronaldinho had. Like, honestly, finally, thank you to the person. Thank you to the person that wrote that. If you put this PSG team against Barcelona's prime team, they would put up competition. I honestly agree with this. You know, even though I'm a PSG fan, I agree with this hot take. You know, PSG, you know, right now are becoming one of the most dominant football teams. You know, everybody thought Bayern would have a chance, but no. PSG gave them bell, and then the only reason Arsenal, was tying against PSG was because they use Harambo. But guess what? Prime Barcelona does not use Harambo. PSG right now, you know, if you check the stats when they went against Arsenal, you would see PSG had more than 70% ball possession in that game. It was no chance. It was a complete blowout. I honestly think if PSG and that prime Barcelona team went against each other in a Champions League final, I honestly think maybe PSG would have a chance to win the game. Now, I'm not saying they would win the game by like 2 goals. No, that's crazy. They would not win the game by 2 goals. I'm saying they would be lucky if they went to penalties. But I do think they would be able to have a draw. Before I get to the next football hot take, make sure you guys follow my TikTok right here down below. All right, let's get to it. Well, guys, we're going to shorten this video into 15 hot takes because I'm pretty sure you guys are already getting bored. But I will be doing more of these. Just put your biggest hot take in the comments, you know, and let's get to it, you know. All right. Thiago Silva, a way better defender than Pepe. Wow. I honestly don't know what to think about this one. Honestly, I'll leave this football hot take to you guys because I do not want to upset y'all because I don't really know too much about this topic. So I'll let you guys decide in the comments. And let's just get to the next one. Neymar, most overrated player of all time. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. Neymar, Brazil's top scorer, over R9. Neymar had a good season and was top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. Neymar was dominant in the Ronaldo and Messi era. Made PSG go to a Champions League final. Although, yes, the transfer fee was way big and the PSG was expecting at least 2 Champions League from him. But here's the thing. Messi went to PSG. It didn't work out. And Sergio Ramos went to PSG. It didn't work out. There were many good players that went to this PSG team and it didn't work out. And at the end of the day, it wasn't Neymar. It wasn't any of the players. It was the coach. Because look at Luis Enrique right now. Luis Enrique, he manages this team and they won 2 Champions League. They had Pochettino as a manager. Pochettino. Pochettino, bro. Let that get in your head. Let that get in your head. That one's gone also. Well, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. My 2 football hot takes. Are you guys ready? Neymar's best season is not even better than Rafinha's best season. Now, let's talk about this, okay? Neymar's Ballon d'Or season, yes, it was good, but was it a good enough season to win the Ballon d'Or? No. Rafinha's season, was it good enough to win the Ballon d'Or? No. Okay, but here's the thing. In the Champions League, Rafinha had more... Wait, no. Just overall, Rafinha had more goals, more assists, won the domestic treble. Yes, Neymar won the treble, but Rafinha had more... What's it called? Had more goals and assists than him. And Neymar, he won the treble with Luis Suarez and Messi. Oh my God, hold up. I'm stuttering like bad. Rafinha didn't have that. Rafinha had Ferran Torres up top. Like, there's a clear difference. Yeah, so that is one of mine, but let's get to the next one. My next one, which is not even a hot take, it's true. Neymar's the best player in the world.